So I am the real QAnon shaman. A shaman, it's a sham. You're living in the grand illusion. Sticks, the grand illusion. The grand is right behind me. Um, a sham can go on a pillow. So my mother-in-law's dead second husband was Bill Bolster. So there's the Bolster yoga pillow. So, oh no, Mr. Bill. His name is Bill Bolster. So, the Surrealistic Pillow by Jefferson Airplane. So, the White Rabbit. Rabbit's my dad's friend. His name's Roy. They called him Rabbit because he was, they played on Bad Company Baseball. Bad Company, the band. And he was really fast. My lawyer is OTTE. I had an affair with my lawyer and a woman named Faith. George Michael, George Magazine, Michael the Angel movie. So Interpol has a song called The Grand Hotel. There's the Grand Hotel right there. That's where I stayed for a month. $2,500. I got out of the detention center after being held for a year, for 6 months as incompetent, and I stayed in that hotel, and my kids came down, and my daughter, and brought my granddaughter. We went to Mother's Cantina. So Mother, Mother, we live in a matrix. There's a song. It's by Mother, Mother. Mama Genesis. So I've had it. My husband has been running a vicious smear campaign on me. I believe he tells people that I'm a prostitute. And the last person I've been with is him 3 years ago. The other one died. I was with one other man, and we didn't have sex. It's just he gave me oral sex. I didn't even kiss him. And then he died. So I warned my ex-husband that years ago when he was there when they confirmed I was JFK Jr. Q from QAnon, and my quarter century, no quarter Led Zeppelin marriage ended, and I knew it. I knew it because he's a sex addict. I was like, oh, they're gonna send whores. They're gonna send whores and fetish whores, dirty fetish whores. So Miley Cyrus, you wanna humiliate people, Lou? Let's see how you like it. So Amy is his first love. Amy Pure Prairie League, and it's his sister. They sent a fetish whore. Inga. Can't tame me, Miley Cyrus. Can't be tamed. Her mother's name is Tish. Fetish. His stepfather, my stepfather-in-law, is Theodore. So Coffee, John Coffey, the innocent man. My husband, this is 182. So here's just to show you 182, Blink 182, aliens exist. This is Sinbad's, the magic lamp that the ICP, they talk about the magic lamp, magic carpet ride, Steppenwolf. My stepfather is Theodore. So aliens exist, Blink 182. I want this store. I don't even know how it stays in business because the coffee is $5. They don't have, I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know how this place stays in business because it was a $5 cup of coffee. They don't have a bar there for you to use creamer, Limp Biscuit, your own sugar. They do it for you. And I just don't like it. And they give you half and half, so it's extremely fattening. I was like, you don't have any You don't have anything? No whipped cream, no caramel, no sprinkles, whatever. I mean, for a $5 cup of coffee, you should at least have some whipped cream. And the coffee wasn't that good. So I mean, I don't mean to be rude. I'm just telling you. And they have board games in there, and they rent them. I was like, you pay. Why don't you just let people borrow them? And I have a better idea. I want to open the same type. I think that's my store, and they're just, they wanted to let me do it. I want to open the same thing, maybe with the game theory, with all types of chessboards, like collectible chessboards, collectible teapots, and have tea parties for kids. There's not, like, it's the same old down here. I'm like, man, you put take a place like that, have cool collectible, even kids chessboards, have chess tournaments, have tea parties for birthday parties and stuff like that for kids. And I'm like, this place, Ocean City has no mojo. They lost their mojo. So, like I said, Austin Powers, you see Mole, M-O-L-E, it's perspective. So there's the palm tree. So trees, rush backwards is Heather Smith, you are. So Donald Trump dancing to YMCA. Here's the village market. It's the village people. So there's the village market right there. And there's the pharmacy over there. So look at the end of pharmacy, M-A-C-Y. So it's YMCA rearranged. Limp Bizkit. So sin is bad. One of the sins, I am the messenger, don't shoot the messenger. I think it's the number one is do not kill. And last time I checked, Nipsey Hussle, that burger and steak and that turkey dinner and chicken pot pie that you're eating is dead. That was once a living creature and now it's dead. And I communicate with the birds. I channel a being, Thoth, the emerald tablets from Atlantis. Knowledge from it says 35,000 years. You can't touch this. Kyle Hammerstein, he died. So Bill Bolster died. Gloria the Doors died. Frank Sinatra, Jimmy Wooden, Wooden Ships, Jimmy Price, Jimmy Toole. They call me Bruce Curry, Lance. Hi. Lance is Zach Brown Band. Lance Cantrell. So Jesus walks across walk. So the grocery store right by my farm used to be Saul's, S-A-U, Saul's. So Peter Cottontail. Cotton, my son's name is Colton. With a swipe of the pen, it could be Cotton. So I contacted Peter Angelos law firm because I channeled Peter Angelos. I can't get a lawyer. I have the biggest lawsuit ever. And I can't get a lawyer to talk to me. That's the justice system. There is zero justice in the justice system. It is rigged. This whole thing is rigged. When you go play a Monopoly game, you go in and everybody gets the same amount, and then you come around and yes, you make your choices, and some people make better choices, but you come in with a level playing field. Earth is flat. And then it's a fair game. But that's not how it is here, because we've been invaded and enslaved with AI. It's the billionaires, they've always used AI. And it's the AI's doing its job. It's doing its job. You came in here to play against it to win. I'm winning. I'm by winning. And nobody's opinion matters to me. Nothing else matters except for QAnon. And if I have to live the rest of my life without my family, so be it. Let it be. So let it be. The Beatles. So I just found out yesterday, B.E., Bob Eddings died. So sympathy for the devil. See, nerd over there. Look at the quality. And I bet you that place probably gets $1,000 a week soon. What? It's boring down here. It's the same old. You come down, you play mini golf. Well, look at all these little mini golfs. What would I do? What do I want to do? I want to make the biggest mini golf course in the world. And then there you go. You have an attraction. Instead of the same old, you change it up. Close down some of these little rinky-dink ones and go buy a big piece of property and have the world's largest mini golf course. I want to do the world's tallest merry-go-round. I would have this place. Everybody's going to want to come to this place and do synchronicity here, although you can do it everywhere. You could do it everywhere, but this is where this is where I wanted to come out. This is why I came to Ocean City to fly Skybanners. I was like, Aberdeen, there's nothing but drugs, and the police were just as bad as they are here. And I even flew a Skybanner in Aberdeen, but I was just like, I had to get out of Aberdeen. I was being attacked. I was being attacked at the Red Roof Inn. They were allowing it. They were allowing gang stalking that was so bad I had to leave Red Roof Inn. So Red Roof Inn, Young Q. I risked $4 million, almost. I risked all of the money I got from my divorce settlement on QAnon because I know it. I know it's true. Where are all your QAnon followers that were for Donald Trump? QAnon is against the government. It even says, I will expose my father's killers even if I have to tear down the whole government. They make it look like JFK is just after the Democrats. JFK was a Democrat. Everything that they say is I actually see both sides. They say QAnon tears families apart. They were saying that when QAnon was brand new. 6 years ago, the news was already saying, oh, QAnon's tearing I was like, God, it just started 6 years ago. Well, then that family, those family ties were pretty loose in the first place. They say I talk in loose associations. Go watch somebody who talks in loose associations. That's what they diagnosed me with in order to drug me. I love dandelions. I don't think they're weeds. like flowers to me. So the spinners. So here's the spinnaker. The spinners from the Guardians of the Galaxy. Rubber Band Man. So when I stayed at the Empress, right there. But this is where you check in, and this is where I always used to stay when I was married. We'd come down here for bike week. I was 3-time champion in Ocean Downs. I was in your brochure. You really picked on the wrong bitch. So the front desk lady is named Sarah. Sarah Fleetwood Mac. I worked at PHH Fleet. Mac backwards is Camden. C-A-M-D-E-N is my grandson. Sarah Smiles. Hall & Oates. Mr. West, wake up. I am a god. I'm the rock and roll space witch. We asked RFK to touch his nose if JFK Jr. is alive. So at my address at the Red Roof Inn, as they want me to unalive myself, it is 988 Hospitality Way. 988 is the suicide hotline. This car right here, like, I don't want to show you his whole license plate, but it's 988. You know, I can't go around videotaping people's license plates to show you how fucking amazing this is. I've died. 2011, so there's 211, the band 112. I took 100 blood pressure pills. I don't remember 4 days. I've been robbed at gunpoint with a gun to my head and fought back. I in a school parking lot, elementary, my dear Watson. Schoolboy Q, Yearn 101. 101's my birth year. So studio. So when I was a kid, on the boardwalk, they used to have, as I'm showing my age, I'm 52 years old. They used to have a studio where you recorded a video, and all the kids recorded The Greatest Love of All by Whitney Houston. Houston, we have a fucking problem. The car over here, the truck, right over there, has the license plate that brings up the song Problem. You can't tell me that I'm not Q and that this is not an undercover police thing on police and judges and corrupt lawyers and presidents sons and mayors and ex-husbands, children. When I say children, my children are grown. They're adults. They should know better. So there's the 21st Street right there. There's the 21st Deli. I dated a man named Brian Deli. So there's the Phillips right there, Wilson Phillips. I dated a man at the same time as Brian Deli. I dated a man named Brian Wilson. So there you got Brian Wilson, the Beach Boys. Do you know what today's date is? Think. I want you to think about it for a minute before I tell you. Okay? Think about the Beach Boys song. I'll give you a hint. It's April. Can you get it? I want to see if you can do synchronicity yourself. She's 59409. It's today's date. Had it. Yesterday was 408. Negative 48. Michael Proxman. You're not only going to tell me that I'm not Q from QAnon. You're going to tell me that that I'm incompetent because I talk about QAnon, while you have Marjorie Taylor Greene running for office. I don't even really know don't even know who she is. I don't even watch TV. I know she's for Trump. Trump is a pedophile. QAnon is against pedophilia. And now the QAnons, there are no Anons. The only Anons are the people that are in the shadows working with me. The ones out in the public that thought they were going to get famous by making Donald Trump the chosen one? How fake was that assassination? So it was staged? I guarantee that was a paintball. It probably had it in his fucking hand. Smacked himself. If Donald Trump actually got shot, he'd be cowering in the fetal position, begging for his life.